My girlfriend talks in her sleep. At first it was cute and hilarious to tell her what she said the next morning. It was really just harmless nonsense. Like the sky is folding, or we need to raise the ground. We talked the next day about if she remembered her dream, but she never did. I wish I knew what she meant by we need to raise the ground. So, some context. Our nightly routine is for us to start cuddling and then give up once it gets too hot. Then we're both on our sides usually, back to back. She would fall asleep before I do, and so I would hear the full range of her nightly musings. Honestly, at first, I was eager to hear what she said, because it was always funny to tell her and our friends what she would say while she was deep in REM sleep. But now I'm done. I'd prefer she not talk anymore. How am I going to sleep after what happened last night? Last night around 11 p.m., she was asleep, and I was still up, just reading. Back to back. I hear her mumble something under her breath. I couldn't quite make out what she said, but I lean over from my book to peek at her face, and she is sleeping soundly. I return to my book and get back absorbed into its pages. At some point, I fall asleep. But next thing I know, I'm woken up by my girlfriend, talking at full volume. I open my eyes, and at some point in the night, both of us have turned to life face to face. My girlfriend's eyes were wide open, and she was staring right at me, no more than 2 inches from my face. But her eyes were blank, like she was looking through me. These eyes, man, it's like she was straining to widen them as much as possible. Those are the eyes I fell in love with, and right now they are scaring the absolute piss out of me. My heart rate skyrockets and my body gets a surge full of adrenaline. I throw off the covers and jump out of the bed, looking at her, and her eyes follow me like a painting, but her body stays still. For 1 second, I decided that my book light was keeping her awake, and what she had said was, "Can you please turn that off?" Now out of bed looking at her, she's not right. Her body hasn't moved, but her eyes dart from looking at me to looking around the room. I dare to ask her, "Are you alright?" But no response. Those eyes were piercing through me as I spoke, though. They are now deadlocked, looking right into my eyes. Her breathing hasn't changed. She was definitely still sleep breathing for sure. That's when, while looking right at me, she says in a too deep of a voice, for her, let alone as a woman in general, "Come back to bed, dearie." My girlfriend has never called me dearie before. We have cute names for sure, but they range from pumpkin, baby, or to cupcake. Dearie sounds like something my grandmother would call me. I decide I'll get more information before I climb back into bed with a potentially possessed girlfriend. "Are you awake, sweetie?" No response. The eyes dart from me to the wall, to the door, and then to the ceiling. I'm about to nope out of the room when her wide open eyes rolled to the back of her head. The white from those eyes stood out to me, even with the dim radiance of the book light. No pupils in sight, as she insists. "Of course I'm awake. Come back to bed." With a subtle tap of the fingers on the comforter. Looking at her fingers now, I'm starting to come around. She's never sleepwalked before. Surely she is awake now if she's moving her hands. But I'm looking at her fingers as though she is pretending to have control. They are all going in different directions. Like one finger was pointing straight down and the others to the side. Those hands are not my girlfriend's hands. They are simulating normal movement as best they can. That's when I say, "Hey, I'm going to get a drink of water, baby. I'll be right back. Can I get you anything?" Fully planning to run out of the house the moment I'm over the threshold. But my normally agreeable and sweet girlfriend decides I'm not allowed to leave. As serious as cancer, she says in that too deep horror voice, "Take one step out of that door and I will rip out your throat and shit down your neck." Shocked but understanding the importance of not letting this beast know I am in trouble, I replied, "As interesting as a proposition as that is, I think I'm going to." And thinking quickly, I grab my water bottle from the nightstand. This doesn't please my girlfriend, as she decides to start screaming and fingering her way towards me. It's a supernatural scream, so high-pitched and bird-like, I feel as though my neighbors 3 houses down were going to ask us if we heard that last night. As far as I can muster, I unscrew the lid and douse her in water. Like I knew what I was doing. Her eyes close. Her garbled appendages normalized, and she's now back asleep. I'm going to sleep on the couch for a while. Maybe forever. She'll understand when she's awake.